Hello everybody, good evening, good day, good morning, good night, whenever you have this as your sight, whenever this may be for you. I hope it is a good day for you, because today we shall show Isengard our might. But, yeah, we shall show it by repelling them from our premises. We have some of our best troops in the waiting for when we get to kick these fellows of our doorsteps. And I shall be interested in them attacking us, to be honest. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to try and do. But they seem to have no shortage of the bastards. But we have no shortage of arrows. We are sending indeed some to take Ar-Adûnâim, so that we can gain trade with our provinces here on the other side of the river, and also get a foothold from, you know, it won't be the hugest blow to them, but it's at least a better settlement to go than Rochberg, for our purposes, for now at least. Over here in Mordor, things are progressing very, very well. We have taken Morgoth, we have held Ar-Adûnâim, and Minas Morgul is firmly in our hands, with Osgiliath in sight, which the Council of Nobles have noticed. And that is basically where we stand. We have some fledgling Mordor opposition here and there, but largely they are caving in under the pressure. So, from here and then on, shall we go for another turn? I think we shall. And I shall go for a sip of tea. Yes, I think I shall. Oh, there's the interesting bug with sound where occasionally comes in two tracks. I just noticed that the music that normally fades out as your turn ends, you know, normally it will do that, and then it will be taken over by the sound cue that is kind of nation specific, right? So the elves have their melodies and the dwarves have theirs and stuff, that to mark the end of another turn, the passage of time. But this time, oh, hello there. Mordor comes at us at Galu. Othar the Handsome and his somewhat okay elven army is being countered by a somewhat okay Mordor army. So they have a lot of maulers, a lot of halberds, they have some archers, they have Loch Inner's Rim, and we shall try to see what we can do about them. But if they just use them to charge them forward immediately, then we will try to take their general out, and that'll basically spell the end of them. No matter what orcish troops they have, they are still orcs, and their morale is bollocks.
Fight to the end.
It shall not be the end, my friend. Don't you worry, we shall have another thing coming. And then we can basically move on unabated and attack Galu next turn. And it looks as if we will even have a slight hill advantage here today, which is gratifying indeed. So we have our main archer line. Yeah, they can stay in guard mode because it because they don't have so many arrows, and they will have to go into the melee at some point, probably. Then there are our wonderful, wonderful March Wardens. They have more arrows, they have more range. I shall place them further behind and put them in a mode that sees them avoiding melee combat. And then we have our melee line. They shall Okay, so I'm thinking sentinels on the side are ready to intercept. Elberus sentinels out here on that side. And then we have, so yeah, let's team those two together. And then we have these, and they can stand neatly in front of the infantry. The main archer line. Let's see how they do. So this shall be our position. We are somewhat defensively minded today. As is befitting the situation, we literally are the defenders. How far is your range? Do you know what? I might keep your arrows off just a little while. Just to allow them a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. So that I can attack those guys over there. The black earth halberds that are marching over there. Those are the ones I shall want to take out first. Round guard, maulers, they might be good to kill. Okay, so they're kind of congealing into a force of sorts, I guess, maybe? Well, we're losing quite a few arrows down here, but yeah, they don't have many, so it is what it is. Let's take out the, not the Moran Guard, maulers, and what does Sauron's will have for armor? Okay, they have 10, so I'm going to attack them with those, and what do you have? Black orcs, black orc archers. Yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. Okay, and hey. Yes, when the Lothlorien come into range, we shall want to do something about them, shall we say. Like that. And like that. Because then we might be able to actually get our cavalry to do something cool and take out a bunch of them. Let's see. They appear to be charging into our cavalry, which, you know, okay. Let's allow them to do that. Okay. Shoot the maulers. Shoot the maulers. Shoot the orc host. Shoot the maulers. And charge the maulers. Okay, our scouts are doing okay, but they will have to flee. But they can, so that's fine. The halberds lost their way a bit. It's fine, that's how we like it. Okay, now they're going to charge into our archers, but they're greatly diminished. So that allows us to kind of catch them out, I think. After having shot them for close range for a bit, they should lose a few of their number and a bit of HP overall, so to speak. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's flee in the opposite direction for a while. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, and slam. Okay, you guys shoot Sauron's will. You guys shoot the halberds. Stand still. You guys stand still. Shoot the orcs. You lads. Let's take out those Innisrim while we can. We have a shot, a golden opportunity, you might say. And we shall take it. By all means, we shall. But they are not doing so well against our scouts. Scout cavalry outdoing the Innisrim in melee combat. That is glorious. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight. But we have peppered them, so, you know. The high armor stat is less of an issue. And the numbers are, of course, dwindled, which is nice. Okay, so, now, the issue becomes one of routing as many enemies as quickly as possible. I think we're already doing a pretty good job, and we've killed about half of them even. That's good. That's really good. Really good. Okay, looking at this room, fleeing, fine. Flee all you like. We shall shoot the halberds, we shall charge into archers. But of course we'll need to charge them a bunch of times before they break, because there are not a lot on us. But charge those. Charge those. Okay. And let's bid our line move aggressively upon our foes. That should see them think twice about their whole how they're doing in life, really. Okay, let's get our cavalry out. Probably lose a few. Yeah, we did. Oh darn it! But hey, we got some. We got some. So, and we can keep those orcs over there from reforming. Okay. Let's chase down those archers, shall we? Engage them in melee. And you also. And you, Black Orcs, please. Okay. And yeah.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
They are routed. Quite decisive victory, I think. Lost a few melee forces, but yeah, I'm gonna be okay with it. Overall, we took out their entire army.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
We lost less than a third of our own. Lothlorien sentries pulling home the big numbers. That's nice, nice, very nice. And our archers, of course. I mean, everybody pulling their weight. Thank you very much, everybody. We came to Lynn here. These men of Lamadan contested the fords with fell folk of Umbar and Harad, who sailed up the river. This calls for more tea and celebration. And I suppose this depicts one of the few surviving dwarves after the Battle of Ar-Adûnâim. At least that's what I take from it. You know, you got the fires of burning corpses in the background, sorrow hanging in the air. Finrod becomes attacked by Mauhur and his army of devilish Urkhai and orcs. Oh, and he's got Nazkai. Yes. So it will indubitably be a bit of an elite force that faces us. They have pikemen. They have, they have a lot of heavily armored troops here. So, let's see what elven archers can do.
Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day.
Exactamundo, my friend. They have sent their best. Now, they shall receive death, basically. That's what they shall receive. Okay. So, we have troops that are very good in melee. It seems from this that they're not going to be using their catapults at all. They're just going to be standing there. Maybe lumping a few rocks over the walls. I mean, yeah. Yeah. So, the question becomes where to put our forces. And I am going to say... Ooh... I'm actually not sure. The thing is, if we have our Gurvalik here, and Gurvalik here, and then we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Sure. So, let's put you down there as well. Then we have you guys over there, and you guys there. You're going to be a team, and I'm going to have you there. Yeah, good, good. And you there. You're all going to be a team. Nice, lovely team. Then, kind of guarding them, because they are melee forces as well, we shall have our Galu archers over here, ready to wreak havoc upon our foes, I suppose, maybe? No, maybe not quite. But, okay. So, my thinking is, we have some sentinels of Ar-Adûnâim, and they are pretty good. So you should put them over there. But the real battle will unfold once they get in here, because that's where we shall meet them with halberds and basically a storm of arrows as they come in here, and we shall capture them in a crossfire, the likes of which has never been seen. And 4 units of Yavanna's chosen. I mean, they're heavily armored Uruk-hai. They can just come and get it. As I'm sure they also will. But yes, so we shall hold them here for a little while our Gurvalik, they just sit there basically. And then these wonderful, wonderful Galu archers, they can stand here at the back along with a fine general. Right. What's a good place for you? You know what, let's put you a bit close together, and you over there, because then all you are basically one team too. Oh, I mean team 5, but still, you are a team as well, and your name is team number 5. So that is going to be the order of the day. So when they get in here, that's when the Gurvalik will just have a party. What? I thought I had... Okay. So where are you? Oh, you're over there. Okay. Okay. Hurry. Hurry. Eat. Come on. Get over there. Oh, bloody hell. What a piss poor mistake of management. Okay, but our archers are shooting, generally speaking. And it's fine. It's good to soften up our enemies a little bit before they finally arrive. Raiders, crossbow. You know, if I am to target some, the Uruk-Reivers is not the worst unit, so let's give them a little bit of a go. But I have so many raiders, and they're heavily armored troops are at the back. Okay, along with the Nazkai, I think. Yes. Okay, and here come Gurvalik. They will make it in time. They will be in time for the party. Just arriving a bit later than everyone else. That's okay. We can't always be on time. %7 of them died already. So let that sink in for you. Those Reavers over there. Those Raiders over there. I mean, just get them down, boys. And so we will clog them for a little while here at the gate, but they will eventually make it through these sentinels, because I mean, good as though they are, they will succumb eventually. But that's okay. They are the necessary sacrifice in this case. That allows us to bunch up their forces while we shoot at them from
The
afar.
enemy's ram has breached the gates.
Okie dokie. And while our Goverleg get into position as well, that's also really good. Okay. Are you where you need to be? I suppose. Sure. Yeah, you are. You are kind of where you need to be. Sentinels. Yeah, rush them, please.
The enemy have the walls. Look to our defense or all will be
Meow. Okay. Hack and hack and hack and hack and slash. Slash. Okay. So you...
The battle is very much in our favor.
Bodyguards, yeah,
Victory
those will
ours.
be... The bodyguards will be the prerogative of our Goverleg, I think. So I aim specifically at the bodyguards. Okay, and our March Wardens go for the pikemen. We can all just bunch up over there. So, and actually, our Sentinels are doing okay. They're not doing terribly. They're, you know, balanced. That's something. While our March Wardens are just wreaking havoc upon these orcs. Okay. So, now is the time, I suppose. It is as good a time as any to strike, isn't it? So, let's see. Where did that general go? Can we find them? Can we find them? Oh, there they are with their white helmets. Those are them, aren't they? Those are the ones. If I can seemingly target them. Oh, what are they? No. Raiders? What? No, those aren't raiders. Come on. Where are you? There they are. Okay. Right. Do. Bodyguards. Go. Okay, now the last of them are making their way into the settlement. The Goverleg are firing their multi-arrows. It will be a much depleted force that faces Yavanna's Chosen. Which is how I prefer it, I must say. We really are just using all our arrows here, but we are killing just about half of them. And remember, even our March Wardens are pretty good, 10-16 in melee. It's really good. Okay, Sentinels are falling back. I do not blame them one bit. You know, they have been under some pressure, and now our archers can just let loose their final volleys. Really just let it all hang out, you know. And the bodyguards, they have been cut down so much. 27. Less than half of them remain. That's quite good. Okay.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
They have met our lines.
continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
We will, we will. Enemy smashing is allowed. Our sentinels, well, I suppose they can rest a little while. But they're only winded after having been in sustained fighting for a while, so that's pretty good. Okay. So our March Wardens are beginning to deplete their arrow supply. Our Gervaleg have stopped firing. Oh, it's probably because they... Okay, shoot the pikemen, please. Ah, you monsters. Okay. What else? Urukai infantry, maybe? You can just get them before they go out of range. Okay. Now the infantry comes, but they shall meet our Galathram archers with sword in hand. They will never know what hit them. Okay. These Urukai need to die. So our light troops, they shall congregate down here. Team 1, 2 and 3 shall congeal into one down here. Gather in anticipation of the melee that is to come. Oh, the Isengard infantry, they've just barely put a dent in our archers. I like those archers. I really do. But they are also completely surrounded, so... And if we can take them like that, I mean basically in a trickle more than anything else, that'll be really good. Oh, there are some pikemen. Let's put them down. Sentinels, you will be needed. And yes, Ivan has chosen down the middle, have triumphed. Very, very lovely, very, very good. Good news for all the elven neighborhood. Tales shall be told and songs sung of when Galathorn withstood the white hand of Sauron. And Saruman. Both of them. We're actually, yeah, we're fighting both Sauron and Saruman. So, when Christopher Lee said, who can stand against the power of Sauron and Saruman and the union of the two towers? Well, I will tell you. Here's your answer. Oh, now they're trying to use bows against us, are they? Well, that won't go well. That shall, yeah, that'll go poorly. Where's the general, though? I think he wandered around here somewhere. Oh, 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 is that no, pikeman. Okay. Here? Govleg, you need to take down some infantry over there. They're a bit too happy about things. We don't want that. Okay. General, move over there. And archers, come over there, yeah? So, we have recaptured the gate, and we have stopped their advance. And here comes a countercharge right into their rear. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Actually, there comes two. One from the March Wardens making their way around the tree, and followed by the Lothlorien archers. Yeah, this is basically over, so all we need to do is wait while the remaining stragglers are rounded up.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
That's the general. Okay, and even the Naskai, they weren't really much of a trouble, were they? Okay. Light troops, you can run after the catapults. Oh, they're readying the catapults, are they? Yeah, probably would do the same. Maybe, hey, March Wardens, you can just pull back and go over there. Continue your travels toward the catapults. Oops! Ooh, ah, ooh, ow, ow, ow. That hurt a bit. But now they are engaged with us in melee,
We will smash the enemy.
and they do not like being engaged with us in melee, I can tell you. They are just running for their very lives, and our Govleg are somehow struggling to keep up with them, but oh well. Is that, I like how that's kind of a Galadrim spear guard, and he's... Wait, they're not even keeping up with the catapult. I don't know how they're outrunning us like that. It's probably being tired. I don't know. Oh, but then they march right back into us and get killed.
The enemy army flees
Okay.
the field.
Goodbye.
Pursue and run them down. Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Is this it? Is this all you can conjure, Saruman? Govleg 254. That is really, really nice. Yavanna's chosen. I mean, yeah, Yavanna's chosen. They actually did the most in terms of killing here today. The ones who were in the thick of it lost the most, killed the most, did the most, you might say. But the Sentinels of Cairn Amroth did remarkably well despite being so heavily outnumbered at the gate, and they did hold up the enemy quite nicely, allowing us to just shoot them to bits before entering. I'm gonna say that was all in all a very, very nice victory. We sacrificed a bunch of lives, but we also retained Our beloved capital. Not liking this tea so much. It was yeah, it's got a very perfumed taste, and it is not to my liking, I must say. I prefer my tea like tea. So
Stay in the trees.
that's a bit of a letdown, but anyway, let's be gone with these. Oh, and here comes another straggling challenger to our supremacy. Welcome to Lothlorien. Git. Ah. Belasvalainon. He is healthy, physically attractive, stone-faced, gregarious, and a Nando elf. Oh, and a promising commander as well. This man has shown at least a basic grasp of field tactics. Well, I suppose that's good. Yeah, let's get him. Rune Wains. Haha. As in Wayne Rider? Right? Wayne's? Wayne Rider? Yeah. Okay. That's a nice pun there. On behalf of the DAC team. Not sure if it was intentional, but hey, nice all the same. Oh gee, they are really not liking us being here in in attacking Gelabrin. So we are likely to be attacked by them very, very soon. I am going to do like this.
Swiftly set up an ambush.
And how's recruitment coming along over here? Quite nicely. Great gallery coming to Minas Morgul. Will you check out the Minas Morgul collection? We have some fine paintings here within these pretty walls, and since all the walls have this ghastly pale colour to them, then you know it contrasts rather nice with the colours, don't you think? Yes.
My lord.
Elves.
Let's continue toward Anduin
For the light.
and allow these folk
Come on.
to come with
Seal
them.
our movements. Form up.
Now, where did our new family member come in from? Donohach. Well, okay. Then he can
Like the wind. Stay alert.
merrily just come along. Durthang, Great Art Gallery. What good news. So, following that, get an armorer. And then I guess we'll see where we are with culture, but I'll get a public fountain as well, just to keep our population growth in the clear. Isengard doesn't like us, neither does Angmar, but that's alright. Lothlorien. Oh. You also joined the party. Let's get you on board then.
Orders completed.
Okay.
How may I serve?
Let's patch up
Orders.
our
How may I serve?
forces here. And most of our sentinels actually made it back in one piece. That is excellent. Okay, let's take the battle to these guys and then retrain our troops. Then they'll be ready for new adventures. They have ballast the crew. Shall we see if we happen to have some cavalry that can help? Well, none that can really help, so that's a bit of a moot point. You know what? Some Gurthinen would actually be nice for that job. So let's have them come in from the side and attack them. Let's save the game. Like the tree huggers we are. I'll take another sip of this disgusting tea. Ah, it is not worthy. If they were to put perfume it, I mean, I would have liked some kind of, I don't know, something that tastes less like soap. Oh well. So that's the perfect purpose of perfume, to make a freshly bathed person smell less like soap. So, anyway, I may be rambling. No, not maybe, I am. Certifiable Rambler. That's me. There you are. Then we have some sentinels to protect you. And Gulag down here. They won't see you coming. Okay. Let's shoot the buggers. Dunlending horsemen coming to the fore. You know what? That just means that I am going to move some halberds over here. Oh, to do da day. Okay, good in it. Coming in. From over here. And you shall just be lining up and running over there. Quite a few of them already dead.
We bring swords from Lothlorien. Elves, over here. Lothlorien archers, ready for battle.
I will protect our people.
The Dunlending horsemen are not really moving in on us, but I'm fine with that, I suppose. Let's just keep our Yavanna's chosen over there. Wow, we really haven't killed a lot. We've fired a bunch of volleys, but apparently our arrows are not doing what they're meant to. Come on. Oh, of course, we're also shooting at some of the most heavily armored troops that can guard have at their disposal, so. Yeah.
Weapons ready, elves.
And oh, thank God. I mean, yeah, okay. It's not much use shooting at them. Shoot the archers, please. Shoot the raiders, please. Maybe in the ballast would be a better target.
They won't see us. We travel from Lothlorien. Ready your bows.
Okay, we have stoked their ire, it would seem, by attacking their horsemen. Okay. Over here, though. They're shooting at our march wardens. How quaint. Okay, move in on them, please. Push them, pressure them, give them no quarter. How can you be beaten by Dunlending horsemen? That ought to be an utter impossibility. Yet here we are.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Spearguard have accosted our brave archers.
Our ally lies dead. Without their general, they may lose heart and flee.
Okay. Apparently, our Gurdin are going to need some assistance. Just look at how accurate they are. There are almost no misses at all. And Urukai Raiders. I mean, you should be eating all these for breakfast, but... oh well. I mean, look at that attack. 13 attack. Against 7. And then 5. 5. And here you are. In not completely unequal numbers. 16 defense, 13 attack, and you're barely doing bugger all to them. Ah. Oh well. It's not even a matter of being outclassed. I mean, I know there are 2 units, but so are these that they are fighting. Oh dear. Well, let's see if the go over there can help them a bit. $1840. I mean, this is on paper a worse army than the one we just faced, and they are actually doing better.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I suppose I don't have the same defensive advantage. I mean, and yeah, that's true. By no means do I have the same defensive advantage, but still.
We must bring justice to the enemy. We must protect the woods.
Is that just what shields and numbers do?
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh well. Yavanna's chosen. You should actually be doing alright against these all, thank God. Yeah. And you are, to be fair. So, thumbs up for that. Bane guards. Put them down. We are winning, but it's going to be a bit more of a slog than I anticipated. Oh well. Oh, the bodyguard is running though. That's always nice when that happens. Oh, hello, horseman. Yeah, they don't like that matchup, do they? No. It's as if the March Wardens are actually doing better against the raiders than the dedicated melee forces I had planned. Oh well, well. But we live and learn. There's the spear guard, let's put him down. Okay. Their army is starting to break and falter, which we shall use to full advantage. Those raiders need to go down.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Well, in that case, I shall want to capture that dude before he gets away. Doodle-doo. Is that just one? That one singular guy.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
You don't say. These are the most tenacious raiders I have ever witnessed in my lifetime of playing this game.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Not that I have a lifetime of playing this game, but I mean, yeah, throughout the entirety of my playtime, I've never seen raiders do that well against so many elven units. That's insane. But here we are. We captured the general. Good. That's all I wanted to do. He's going to have a slit throat by the end of this.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory worthy of only the mightiest of generals. Okay.
Fortunately, we are recouping some losses, and we have most of our Galadrim archers, and those are probably the most important. Let's see how many Gurbaleg we have retained. Right, 12. And 38. Half a battalion in total. That's not great. I was a bit blasé with them. So, what can you do? So many strange things have chanced that to learn the praise of a fair lady under the loving strokes of a dwarf's axe will seem no great wonder. Aemar, 3rd Marshal, the Riders of Rohan.
They will not see us in the forest.
And goodbye. Dear enemy. So, Finrod. As in the house thereof? Don't know. But anyway.
Elven warriors. Yes, my lord.
So,
Elven warriors.
we shall need some Lothlorien scouts. Sharpish. And we shall need to retrain troops, of course. Putting our best strength against Isengard in the long run will not be the most efficient way to deal with them. The heavy armor generally makes them resistant to arrows. What? 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 Saruman, villager of Edoras, sitting alone in Tirith Anduin. What is this? Well, there's only one thing to do, isn't there? He's just sitting there. He's not even joining his forces in the grand invasion. He's just sitting out there in Tirith Anduin in an orcish hovel. Sitting out the war. I mean, Saruman, that is some bad form there, my man.
For the light.
Okay.
Swiftly.
But
Conceal our
though,
movements.
okay,
Yes, my lord.
but talking some strategy against Isengard, it shall be to use armor piercing when we can, which of course involves halberds. It involves Squirreleg. It does involve archers, but not in the armor piercing department. More in the overwhelm their lighter troops with arrow fire department, which is what we do really, really well, of course. And then cavalry will, in some ways, pick up the slack, because once an enemy has been sufficiently beaten down by arrows, pinned in place by some halberds, well, then they are ripe for a devastating cavalry charge, which is what we shall then administer. So that should be the general game plan.
Approaching quietly.
And hello to Saragost, the wealthiest province in Mordor.
Watching
A somewhat well-guarded one.
my lord.
Let's go see what Gondor has. Jesus! Isengard, you are just everywhere.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Yeah, from what look at things, they are also in Calimbel. Where are they not? Is that just Thraugrondos or something? Is that all Gondor has left? It can't just be one settlement by the looks of this. No, they have 7 settlements, but where are they? At least their decline has stopped a bit, it seems. So, if nothing else, fights with both Isengard and Mordor are kind of maybe helping them regroup a little bit.
For the light.
Let's see what happens here, though.
I'm gonna stick you.
This army probably has it in for us.
Elves.
And Ordar the Handsome. But there's only one way to definitively find out. We must let the turn take its course. Saruman himself, sitting in Tir Anduin. What would interest Amaya there? I mean, perhaps it was there he finally defeated the last vestiges of Rohan resistance. That could send him over there, if nothing else. Gondor still alive, still surviving. Not really thriving, but surviving. Ah. And Rune waning. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So we might have Dorwinion to help us. I'm going to say that's not going to change things hugely. I think there are still too many for us to take on. Not the best enemies, that's for sure. The best are the ones that are actually in the settlement. So I'm going to try to pull away from a bit.
We'll need reinforcements.
And Mordor seems to stop in their tracks. Okay, that's interesting. That is very interesting. And that allows us to gain reinforcements from Dorwinion. And that is quite nice. Maybe we can time it, where I besiege the settlement, they kind of attack the roaming units, and then all will be fine and hunky-dory. Oh, you can't even really train any troops because of the culture requirements. Oh,
Your orders.
I'm sorry, Saruman.
Yes, my lord.
This fate is beneath you.
Scatter them.
But here you are, and here I am, and now the two of us shall meet. I mean, his unit is still formidable, but it does lose some of its punch when it can't really support an army, but is rather faced with dealing with 1,000 elves on its own. Yeah, it's not going to go well.
Over here, elves! Elves, we must give up.
Karsgaladon. Hello there. Let's just build things.
How may I serve?
And retraining troops that need it. Ooh, yes, Lothlorien guards coming in. That is excellent. Let's get ourselves some Lothlorien guards, because they will be very, very good at handling a lot of Isengard's forces. Armor Imperator. Yay. Yes, and with these buildings I suppose we will be in a good place as pertains to culture once they are completed. Moraghost seems to be coming around to liking us a bit. This is a positive change. Ar-Adûnâim. Let's have a look
Approaching quietly.
at Ethering.
Approaching
Isn't that it? Oh, Cannonball. Oh, it's... Oh, here it is, isn't it?
Approaching quietly. I shall continue tomorrow. Yes, my lord. My lord. Yes.
I think we are
Yes, my lord.
not far from wrapping this episode up. The last two have been rather long, and
Elves!
it's not that I'm averse to a long episode every now and then, but I don't want them all to be, you know, of epic proportion. Ooh, but what new troops can be trained here? That's also really nice.
For the light!
Yeah, let's just bring them all out, really.
Reinforcements!
Everything needs to go to Isengard. Shall we end this episode with the capture of Tir Anduin? Oh, now I forgot about Gelebrin, actually. Let's just see what goes on down here. Dorwinians shall strike first, I hope. Well, they will if they strike at all. So what shall you bring to the table, you? Ooh, okay. That is interesting. So the Dorwinion besieges Gelebrin, but I am sure Mordor will counterattack, leading to Dorwinion's immediate defeat, but our eventual victory. One hopes. Or Mordor will just lose their mind and attack us either way. Wow! Dorwinion won that battle, it would seem. Isengard attacks Dan Talad. Well, okay.
We must defend these lands.
Well, there you have it. Oh, Mordor still holds the town. Okay, so some troops got back. That is an interesting development.
I'm gonna stick you.
We have some okay troops coming at us here for Dantalad. We don't have a lot, but what we have is of course Elven, and thus fairly solid. I am inclined to sit Gelibrin out this once and just let Dorwinion move west. I am all for that. So, yeah, come on. There you go. And if they don't manage to take it by some weird twist of fate, we shall be back for it. That's my plan. And otherwise, I'm going to focus a bit more on Isengard and building up of the settlements I have here in Mordor. Lim here upgrades. It's a celebration all around. Here if Estelad gets a Builder's Guild house, and they shall get a great art gallery. Kiradungal gets the gallery. Let's get public fountains, armorer. And an armory, why not? And there's Morgul. The lovely thing about this is that no matter what, they don't really... I mean, they won't have the culture to do anything with that settlement. So even if they capture it, which they might, if they attack within 2 turns, which, yeah, that's very likely. Ooh, the White Hand does not give up on Saruman so easily. But neither will the elves give up on their prize.
Follow me. Come, my brothers.
Okay, so it would seem that they have only that step. So, in order to be sure that we can actually attack it, maybe let's just move everyone down there.
Sire.
What happens if we attack it then?
Scatter them.
Okay, sure. But, okay.
Elves. Over here, elves.
Come on.
my brothers. For the light. For the sire. By the light of Elmer. Over here. We elves. Elven warriors. Onward.
Okay,
Come, my brothers.
now we attack.
Take it for the elves.
Away, hooray. So, Lord Saruman, Pillager of Edoras. Court of God, I suppose. He didn't expect us to go down to the eastern parts of what once was Rohan, but here Iorun is, ready with his wonderful, wonderful elven friends to take on the Guard of the Hand in order to get to Lord Saruman, Pillager of Edoras himself.
Wipe the blight from this land.
Blight. Very interesting. It in Danish, which is my native tongue, shall we say, that is very, very close and etymologically related to the word bleg, which is the Danish word for pale. Pale being in some contexts rendered not necessarily interchangeable, but at least comparable to, let's say, the colour white. So, blight, white. And there is that rhyming relationship, if nothing else. Yeah. Just a little things you notice. I mean... yeah, wait, yeah, we do bring swords from Lothlorien. So, I mean, we do have an ultimate advantage in the fact that we can just shoot them. And of course they'll be able to take arrows till the cows come home, but... yeah. We outranged them quite far, being archers. So... let's group all our halberds together. Eventually I'm sure they will do some nice things.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Okay, so they've moved to the other side. And what is it they're wielding otherwise? They are wielding right maces, something like that, isn't it? I believe it is. And okay.
Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
Da 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 da. Okay.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Oh, they moved to meet us. Okay. Well, we shall engage. Shall engage with all of our might, our fury. Our Elbreth Sentinels aren't doing so well because they're armor piercing and just, I mean, they are monsters on the battlefield. So our Sentinels aren't well equipped. But you know who are well equipped? Yavanna's Chosen. Galathram Guards. Sentinels of Caern Amroth, maybe less so, but they can then go over there. Gurbaleg, if they ever run into the square, then you'll know what to do.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
They killed 6% of us. Guard of the Hand, they are a formidable opposition. So good.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
I mean, they're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, but they are putting up a fight like no tomorrow. I'm actually kind of scared for one of my generals now if they're going to die, so... yeah. Swordsman. It's time to get your closer involved. Run in amongst them. Disrupt the last vestiges of their formation. What is their armor stat? I wonder. No, that's the Sentinels. They're also pretty good. At 28, there's nothing to scoff at. Of defense stats. 33 defense with 19 in armor. 11 missile melee attack. That is armor piercing. That is just... There are 2 remaining. Saruman being the one of them. And now it would seem only Saruman remains. He's not happy about the situation, but there is nowhere to run, there is nowhere to hide. The only thing he can do is take blow after blow as his enemies encroach further and further upon his existence, his life, his soul.
Enemy general
But he
lies
dies.
dead. Let the crows have his misery, awed by the victory we have won here today.
Wow. 143 elves in such stiff opposition. So completely surrounded. And they took down almost 150. I mean they took out almost 180 because we healed quite a few troops as well. That is just oof. Well, Saruman does not go quietly. And the drawing of the scimitars of the Lothlorien was like a glitter of stars. A nice little alliterative line. That is a trait that Tolkien would often take from Beowulf, where a sentence would have a trio of alliterative words. So scimitars, Lothlorien, stars, right? And the drawing of the scimitars of the Lothlorien was like a glitter of stars. In Beowulf, it would be a much more constructed meter. You know, it wouldn't be free prose. It would be a verse of some sort, of course. But occasionally, you will see that too. A lot of time with S, I tend to find another example that you can see on loading screens occasionally is
My lord.
there's one. Oh, now I don't remember. I usually remember the words of it pretty well. I hope it'll come to me. Well, anyway, that's basically the end of the episode. Swift was the sound. Swift and shrill flew the elven string. It was something like that. Anyway, I don't remember it right. I'm mauling it, which I shouldn't be. It's a wonderful sentence. But yeah. So, what an episode. What an episode. We made our first proper incursion into Isengard after having, of course, taken on their invading forces and repelled them utterly. I mean, Drashnuk is living around there. He's not up to much. So that's the state of things at the moment. We have quelled the invasion and struck back, struck hard. And,
Have a taste of my blade.
I mean, with the loss of Saruman, I'm not sure that they are ready for what's coming. Camel the Easterling.
Kick you.
Coming on behalf of Mordor. On the invasion. A revenge of Camul. Well, let's see if he succeeds.
Follow me.
I'm gonna stick you.
Yeah, and then there's this invasion of Dantalad, which we might be able to turn away, but let's see. Let's see. It's not necessarily likely, but we shall give it a good go. Gondor still holds Caandros, which is quite, that's good. If nothing else, they have Caandros. And we hold Minas Morgul. We shall be pressing into Ithilien very soon. But I kind of want to get this whole Gorda situation under control. Maybe be able to train some troops, and maybe also just having taken Nurn and the plain of Lithat. That would be nice. So that's probably, yeah, that's the order of things. These two regions, with a bit of, yeah, training from our new recruitment hubs of Morannon and Barad-dûr, and then Haldir can properly turn his attention to Ithilien and the reconquest of Gondor's broken and burned lands. But until that time, until the next turn and the next episode and the episodes beyond, I wish you a wonderful evening. So, this was Captain Total Waffle, considerably out.